Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to Wednesday Night SmackDown. We are live here tonight in a sold out crowd here in the Crypto.com arena. And we are live here tonight in a sold out crowd here for Wednesday Night SmackDown in our final episode before Money in the Bank coming up this Saturday. And coming to you guys tonight, we have in our main event, it will be a Money in the Bank qualifying match. No Ruler, Obafemi will be going one-on-one to take on the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, here in our main event tonight. And also tonight as well, the United States Champion himself, Trick Williams, will be in action. He'll be taking on Matt Cardona here tonight. And that is all coming up here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. And here comes True Judgment.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, and a combined weight of 410 pounds. The team of Dominic Mysterio and Ilya Dragunov.
Well, True Judgment here tonight is in action here on Wednesday Night SmackDown, taking on DIY here tonight. The dangerous True Judgment, the World Tag Team Champs here on the show. And here comes their opponents, DIY.
And their opponents, and a combined weight of 407 pounds. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. DIY.
Well, last week here on Wednesday Night SmackDown, DIY took on a new team here on Wednesday Night SmackDown called the Troyhausens, made up by Troy Dan and Danhausen. And they came out victorious in that match. But here tonight, their big test here tonight, taking on the World Tag Team Champs in True Judgment here in tag team action. Dragunov is ready, and so is Gargano, as this tag team action is now underway. Here we go. The midsection there from Dragunov, as Dragunov now big takedown there to Gargano. As Gargano gets whipped over to the corner, reversal by Gargano. As Gargano now has him up, big back body drop there from Gargano. Moves off from the middle rope, connects. DIY can pick up a victory against the tag champs here on Wednesday Night SmackDown on the episode before Money in the Bank. What a win that could be for DIY to take out True Judgment. Obviously, True Judgment has been World Tag Team Champs for quite a while here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. Wrestled by Dragunov there in the corner. As the Mad Dragon throwing him to the corner. Wrestled by Gargano now. As Gargano now, big German suplex to Ilya Dragunov into the cover, kick out from Dragunov. Dragunov now whips them back over to the corner. Tag made Here comes Dominic Mysterio. Big punch to the gut there from Dirty Dom. As now Dominic gets lifted up and it just threw across the ring from Gargano. And now gets whipped over to the corner is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Tag Mater comes Tommaso Ciampa. Drop kick from Ciampa. As DIY on the offense here in this matchup. Kick to the face there from Dirty Dom. As now Dominic now big moonsault there. As now Dominic jawbreaker there from Dominic. And now Dirty Dom reversal by Tommaso. Off the ropes goes Dominic. Drop kick, that one connects. Down goes Ciampa. And now Tommaso gets to run over to the corner. By Tommaso, and now Tommaso throwing Dominic over to the corner. Reversal by Dominic now. So Dominic now he whips him back over to his side. Attack made. Here comes Dragunov. Dirty Dom obviously, you know, his relationship still with Tiffany Stratton. Top rope, here comes Dragunov. Needs the face, nobody home. Elbow to the back of the head. That one connects from Ciampa. As now it's Tommaso Ciampa here. On to Dragunov. Dragunov stumbling back to his feet. As he throws him over to the corner. Tag Mater comes Johnny Gargano. We saw Johnny Gargano and Carmelo Hayes had some beef the past few months. Here on Wednesday Night SmackDown, knees up from Dragunov there. As now it's Dragunov here on the offense. Takedown from Dragunov. And now Dragunov look for the DDT reversal by Gargano. As Gargano now whips him over outside onto the apron here. And now Gargano has a big DDT. Spilling outside the ring goes Dragunov. As now Gargano reversal by Dragunov once again. Block. Here comes Gargano now here on the outside. As Gargano now. Big super kick. Down goes Dragunov. And now Dragunov's busted open here. Count of 5 here from referee. Throws him back inside the ring. And now works on Tommaso Ciampa now. Throws him inside the ring. And now Gargano and Dragunov here. Gargano with the takedown here. Gargano with the submission hold locked in. Will Gargano tap out Dragunov here? What a win this would be if DIY can pick up a victory against the tag champs here as Dragunov fights it out. As Dragunov now gets lifted up. Big move from Johnny Gargano. Into the cover, middle of the ring. Kick out at 2. Gargano now. Right to the arm goes. I see into a pin here from Dragunov. Kick out from Gargano. As now it's Dragunov here. Whips him over to the ropes here. Reversal by Gargano. Gargano whips him over to the corner. Tag Mater comes Tommaso Ciampa. Double super kick from DIY. As Dragunov misses a tag. Here comes Dirty Dom. And now neckbreaker, nobody home there. Dirty Dom still standing up to his feet. And now Dominic here. Big snap suplex. And now Dominic Mysterio here. Dominic Mysterio looking for it all. Look for the 619 reversal by Ciampa. As now it's Ciampa here. Reversal by Mysterio into the corner. And now Dominic here. DDT from Dirty Dom. Cover here. Can this be it? Middle of the ring. Kick out at 1. Tag Mater comes Johnny Gargano. Tag Mater comes Dragunov. And now Gargano blocked from Dragunov here. And now Dragunov. Whistle by Gargano. On the apron is Dragunov. Big forearm there from Johnny Gargano here. DDT outside the ring once again from Gargano. Big boot there right out of nowhere from Dragunov though. I don't know how Dragunov is still standing in this matchup here. Going inside the ring is Dragunov from Gargano. And now Gargano here. Just is absolutely assault from Gargano. Reversal by Dragunov here. Knees up there. As Dragunov takes him to the ropes. As Dragunov here. What's he looking for here? Dragunov. Big stomp right to the chest. Now reversal by Gargano. Gargano now pushes him over to the corner. Reversal by Ilya Dragunov here. Gargano now turns it around here. Johnny Gargano. Big move from Gargano into the cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Whistle by Dragunov here. As Gargano whips him to the corner. Tag Mater comes Tommaso Ciampa. And now DIY here. Big move from DIY. And now Tommaso Ciampa. Big move there. And now Ciampa here. Throws him back into the corner. Tag made back. Here comes Johnny Gargano. Off the ropes is Dragunov. Big move from DIY. As he rolls outside the ring. Now turns his attention to Dirty Dom. DIY with the absolute assault to True Judgment here. And now Gargano here. German suplex to Dragunov. Dragunov back on his feet here. Big takedown there from the Mad Dragon. Here comes Dragunov. Throws him across the steel steps here outside the ring. Count of 6. Count of 7. Can he get back inside the ring? That's the question. As they might win by count out here. And they do. True Judgment wins by count out. What a win for True Judgment, the World Tag Team Champs here tonight. What a win for them too. Money in the Bank isn't just another championship match. It's the night I finally proved I was never meant to stand in AJ Styles' shadow. For years, everybody looked at us and saw one of the greatest teams this company has ever seen. They cheered for us, they celebrated us, but no matter what I did, the spotlight always found AJ Styles. So I did what I had to do. I started the attacks. Week after week, I made sure AJ knew someone was hunting him. I wore the mask because I wanted him questioning everyone around him. I wanted him paranoid. I wanted him broken before I ever stepped into this ring with him. And then last week, AJ finally snapped. He attacked me during my match because he couldn't control himself anymore. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. The calm, calculated AJ Styles is gone. Now he's emotional, angry, and that's when people make mistakes. You see, I've already gone inside his head. I've already changed him. At Money in the Bank, I finished when I started. I don't just beat AJ Styles. I take everything from him. I am walking into Los Angeles as Chris Danger, and I walk out as your new World Heavyweight Champion. And here comes the United States Champion, Trick Williams.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Trick Williams.
Well, Trick Williams in one-on-one action here tonight, going up against Matt Cardona here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. And Trick Williams is fired up here tonight on SmackDown. And here comes his opponent, Matt Cardona.
And his opponent from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Matt Cardona.
Well, Matt Cardona in his second matchup here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. His last match lost. But here tonight, can he defeat the United States Champion here on Wednesday Night SmackDown? There goes Trick Williams ready, and so is Matt Cardona. As this matchup is now already ringing the bell as Trick Williams trying to go for a clothesline, missed horribly. Kicking out there is Trick Williams with a roll-up from Matt Cardona. Well, Trick Williams trying to go after Matt Cardona before the bell even rung. Now a reversal by Williams onto Matt Cardona. As a horrible tie-up here from both men. Matt Cardona pushing him to the corner. And now the referee now separate these two. Kick to the midsection there from Trick Williams. And now a reversal by Matt Cardona. As a horrible tie-up from both men. Once again, Cardona pushing him into the corner. Referee now once again stepping in to separate them two. As Trick Williams now pushing him to the other side of the corner. Trying to get his fair share in this. Big punch to the face there from the United States Champion. And now it's Williams, reversal by Cardona. And now Cardona with a roll-up here on the United States Champion. Can this be it? Has the tights. Kick out at one. Cardona had the tights for a second there, but kicking out is the United States Champion. Big swinging kick, nobody home, reversal by Cardona. Big boot to the face there from Trick. And now it's Trick Williams now attacking that right leg of Matt Cardona. As Trick Williams here onto Matt Cardona, reversal by Cardona. And now Cardona pushing him to the horn, big slap to the face. And now Cardona turns him around here on the corner, face first off the turnbuckle there. Big takedown there into the cover here on the Trick Williams kick out. As Matt Cardona, middle rope, double axe handle, nobody home, reversal by Williams. And now Trick Williams now has him a big takedown there. Well, Trick Williams, United States champion, did battles with him and Javon Evans for the past month or so here on Universe Mode. As now Williams taking on Cardona here, as taking out the turnbuckle there is Trick Williams trying to distract the referee. And all reversal by Matt Cardona. Looks like Trick Williams is trying to go for like a low blow. But reversing it is Cardona. Reversal by Trick Williams here. And now it's Trick. Reversal by Matt Cardona. And now it's Cardona here. Taking him over to the ropes here. And now it's Cardona throwing him outside the ring. Cardona now setting things up here. Reversal by Trick. That's Matt Cardona looking for that move there, but Trick Williams stepping out of the way. Williams now, big takedown there from Trick Williams. What a match this has been between Matt Cardona and Trick Williams. As now a reversal by Matt Cardona. Reversal back, here comes the United States champion. And now it's Williams throwing him against the announce table. And now Trick Williams face first off the announce table goes Matt Cardona. And now Williams kicked to the midsection. Swinging neck breaker there to Matt Cardona. Kick to the face there from Matt Cardona though. Count of 7 here. That's now Cardona. Reversal by Trick Williams. Count of 8. As both men get back inside. There's now Williams off the ropes as Cardona. Big swing kick, nobody home again. Reversal by big trick shot out of nowhere from Williams into the cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Huge kick out from Matt Cardona with that trick shot from Trick Williams. There's now Trick Williams here. Big punches, big uppercut there. And now off the ropes is Williams. Big clothesline. And now Williams in the cover here, trying to cheat his way to victory. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. And now it's Williams here, reversal by Cardona, going on the apron here is Williams. Reversal by Williams now. And now Williams getting pushed over to the ropes here. And now Cardona setting things up here once again on the Trick Williams. Missed the second time. And now big clothesline there from Trick Williams. And now Williams with the death press to Matt Cardona outside the ring. Once again, Trick Williams on the offense here against Matt Cardona. Back inside the ring goes the United States champion. Now just showbone to Matt Cardona, who is left laying outside the ring. Count of 6 here as Cardona gets back inside. Now big chop to the chest. Trading blows now. It's Matt Cardona and the United States champion and Trick Williams. What a match this has been on Wednesday Night SmackDown. Big slap to the chest there from Trick. Matt Cardona telling him to bring it on. Big slap to the face from the United States champion. Here comes Matt Cardona. Here comes Trick Williams. Back here comes Matt Cardona. Both these men just giving everything. They're all here tonight. Big kick to the midsection there from Trick Williams. Big leg drop there. And now it's Williams. On to Matt Cardona. Has him up. Big takedown there from the United States champion. And now Williams is not finished yet. Off the ropes goes Cardona. Look for the trick shot. Reversal by Cardona. And now a death press reversal by Williams here. Right to Matt Cardona. And now Williams up top rope here. Cardona stumbling back to his feet. What can this be? Big clothesline. Down goes Cardona. And now Trick Williams here. Off the ropes. Trick shot. That could be it. Into the cover. Can this be it? That's it. Trick Williams picks up the victory here tonight. What a win for Trick Williams, United States champion here tonight. What a win for Trick Williams. The stakes have never been higher. On Saturday, July 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern, WWE takes over Los Angeles, California for Money in the Bank. Superstars will risk it all for a guaranteed championship opportunity as they battle to climb the ladder and seize the briefcase. Who will change their future forever? Find out live at Money in the Bank, July 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern, live on the show. Okay, can we talk about what happened last week? We lost. The whole team lost. I came to SmackDown thinking I made an impact. And instead, I made the highlight reel. For the wrong team. Yes, but we looked very good while losing. That is important. That is not important, Danhausen. It is to Danhausen. I thought we'd have some master plan. We did. What was it? Win. That wasn't the plan. That was a goal. Well, it was a bad plan then. You know what? Next week we're turning this around. No more mistakes. No more embarrassing losses. Agreed. Danhausen has already cursed the entire SmackDown roster. Wait. You cursed all of them? Yes. What does the curse even do? Well, they just all have slow Wi-Fi. And every YouTube ad will be unskippable. That's actually evil. Very nice. Evil. Wait. You didn't accidentally curse us too, did you? Perhaps that explains last week. And here comes Io Sky.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io Sky, the former women's champion, is in action in our women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Our last Money in the Bank qualifying match before Money in the Bank coming up this coming Saturday here on the show. She has one-on-one with Kiana James here tonight, here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. And here comes our opponent, Kiana James.
Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
Well, we haven't seen much of Kiana James here on Universe Mode, but here tonight, if she could pull off a win against the former women's champion known as Io Sky, that would be a big victory for this young lady heading towards Money in the Bank. Let's see if she could defeat the odds and beat a former women's champion here tonight and qualify for Money in the Bank. So here we go. Io Sky is ready, and so is Kiana James. As this matchup is now underway. Here we go in our women's qualifying match. As Io Sky pushing her to the corner there. This referee stepping in to separate these two. Big punch to the face there from the genius of the sky known as Io Sky. Big move there from Sky. Io Sky on the offense here. As Sky just taking it on Kiana James here. Reversal by Kiana. Reversal back. Here comes Io Sky now. As Io Sky here. Big hurricanrana. Down goes James. And now Io Sky. Drop kick. Nobody home. Reversal by Kiana. And now Kiana James. With the headlock to Io. As Io reversing the headlock into... And now back here comes Kiana. Pulling the arm of Io Sky here in the middle of the ring. Which one of these competitors will go to Money in the Bank this coming Saturday in the ladder match? Both of these women will be their first appearance in a Money in the Bank ladder match. As Io Sky gets whipped over the ropes here. Big elbow, nobody home. Whistle by Sky. And now Sky and Kiana. As Kiana pushing her to the ropes here. Referee stepping in once again. Big punch to the face there from James. And now James now permanently on Sky. As Kiana James with the takedown to Io. Outside the ring goes Sky. And now Io Sky from the apron. Drop kick, down goes James. Into the cover here to go to Saturday. Can this be it? Kick out. Io Sky is still dangerous in the ring and outside the ring. As Io Sky, top rope here. Io drop kick, down goes Kiana. Cover here from Sky. Kick out. And now Io Sky. Drop kick, block, reversal by Kiana. As Kiana James here off the ropes here. Reversal by Io. Drop kick from Io. And now it's Io Sky on the apron here. Io. Drop kick, block by Kiana. Now big stomp to the arm there from Kiana James. As now it's Kiana James on the offense here. Big takedown there to Io. And now a desk press from Kiana James to Io Sky, middle of the ring. And now Kiana here, takedown from Io Sky. As Kiana James crawls to the corner, double knees right to Kiana. And now Io Sky. Io Sky, top rope here. Turns herself around. Over the moonsault. Big move from Io. Cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Io thought that she had her beat there, but Kiana kicking out last second. As Io drop kick block from Kiana. As Kiana James now whips her over the ropes here. Big spine buster there from James. As Io Sky on the apron now. Stumbling back to her feet. Reversal by Io. As Io Sky, big drop kick, that one connects. And now cover here from to Kiana James. Can this be it? That's it. Io Sky is heading to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Io Sky.
What a win for Io Sky as she heads to Money in the Bank. What a win for Io. Chris, I've heard every word you had to say tonight. You want to tell the world you started this? You're right. You did. You hid behind a mask. You jumped me from behind. Week after week, you thought you were sending a message. You wanted me questioning myself, questioning everyone around me. But here's what you got wrong. You didn't make me weaker. You reminded me exactly who I am. I'm AJ Styles. I fought through injuries. I fought through betrayal. And I fought the very best this business has ever had to offer. You think a few cheap shots are enough to break me? You keep talking about living in my shadow. Chris, that shadow wasn't holding you back. It was protecting you. You are my friend, my brother. I had your back when nobody else did. Instead of earning your own legacy, you decided to destroy ours. And last week, yeah, I attacked you during your match. No mask, no sneak attack. I looked right in the eye before I did. Because unlike you, I don't hide. And at Money in the Bank, there won't be any surprises. No excuses. It'll be just you, me, and the World Heavyweight Championship. And when that bell rings, you're going to realize something. You may have started this rivalry, but I'm the one who's going to end it. And here comes the Women's United States Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss going one-on-one here tonight, here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. And here comes her opponent, the Glamour, Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe here tonight, facing off against the United States Champion and Alexa Bliss. And if she can pull off a victory here tonight, that would be a big victory for this young lady here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. Alexa Bliss is ready, and so is Blake Monroe. As this matchup is now underway, here we go on our one-on-one matchup here. Alexa Bliss winning the United States Championship back at Saturday night's main event. As Alexa Bliss with a roll up here to steal a victory on Blake Monroe. Early pin, kick out from Monroe into a pin of her own on Alexa Bliss. Reversing the pin is Bliss now. And now Bliss with a roll up of her own. Kicking out is Blake Monroe. As Blake Monroe getting headlocked by the United States Champion and Alexa Bliss. And now Blake Monroe with the reversal there, and now a bear hug from Blake Monroe. As Monroe just squeezing Alexa Bliss here, reversal into a pin here from Blake Monroe. Kick out from Bliss. Elbow drop to the back of Bliss there. And now it's Monroe. Reversal by Bliss. As Alexa Bliss here just shoving Bliss down to the ground is Monroe. Now reversal by Bliss here. Big headbutt there from the Glamour. As Bliss rolls outside the ring, gets back inside. Monroe showboating as Bliss with a push to the corner. Reversal by the Glamour. And now Blake Monroe here. Takedown of her own. Basement drop kick, nobody home. Reversal by Alexa Bliss. As Bliss now. Just pulling the arms of Monroe and the scalp of her hair. Cover here from Bliss. Kicking out is Monroe. As Blake Monroe here off the ropes goes Bliss. As Bliss fighting back here. Working on the arm of Monroe. Big takedown there. As Alexa Bliss on the offense here. As Monroe now. Face first off the corner goes Bliss. And now Monroe here. And Bliss. Top rope here. Monroe. Look for the Hurricane. Reversal by Bliss. Top rope. And now Alexa Bliss. Middle rope here. What does she have in mind? Drop kick. Down goes Monroe. Now reversal by the Glamour. Blake Monroe. And now has her up over her shoulders. Big takedown there from Bliss. And now Alexa Bliss here. Face first off the mat goes Monroe. Now a big kick to the back there from Alexa Bliss. Big move there from Bliss. As Alexa Bliss just all over Monroe here. Top rope goes Bliss. What does she have in mind? Twisted Bliss. Cover here. Can this be it? That's it. Alexa Bliss with the victory.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
What a win for Alexa Bliss, the United States Champion, here tonight on Wednesday Night SmackDown. Big victory for Bliss. And here comes the Women's World Champion, Stephanie Valker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's World Champion, Stephanie Valker.
Well, last week here on Wednesday Night SmackDown, Stephanie Valker just getting absolutely assaulted backstage by the Storm Jade Cargill. But here tonight, I can announce this. Walker Cargill at Money in the Bank for the women's world title. But here tonight, Walker is in action here tonight.
It's not over until I win.
And here comes a former women's champion, Jordan Grace.
Her opponent from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
Well, we haven't seen Jordan Grace in quite a while here on Universe Mode. She's a former women's champion dating back to last season here on Universe Mode. But she has a test ahead of her. If she could defeat Walker here tonight, that will be a huge victory for this woman as we inch closer to Money in the Bank coming up this Saturday. So there we go. Stephanie is ready, and so is Jordan Grace. As this contest is now underway, here we go. Horrible tie effort from both women here, middle of the ring. As Jordan Grace here has her, just shoves her back down to the ground the second time. Big clothesline there from Walker. And now Stephanie Walker here, reversal by Jordan Grace. And now it's Walker shoving her to the corner. Nice Walker, big punch to the face there. Walker not finished yet. Has her up. Walker, backbreaker. Still has her up though. Stephanie Walker, another backbreaker. And I said so last week, Walker getting assaulted by Cargill backstage. Big snap suplex from Walker. She assaults as a header by defending the women's world title this Saturday at Money in the Bank against the Storm, Jade Cargill. But first, just take down Jordan Grace before Money in the Bank. Big punch to the arm there of Grace. As Walker, reversal by Grace off the ropes goes Walker. Big shoulder tackle there from Jordan Grace. And now look at this. Jordan Grace, the strength of this former women's champion, has her up over her shoulders. Big move right to Walker. And now the women's world champion is in trouble already. Big power slam from Grace. As Jordan Grace here has her up on one knee. Now back to her feet here. Big clotheslines from Grace. Now a huge clothesline from Jordan Grace. Elbow drop, reversal by Walker. Walker with a basement drop kick of her own. And now it's Stephanie Walker here on the offense. Walker has her up. Big move there from Walker. Has Walker now. Eat the feet from Stephanie. Into the cover here on Grace, middle of the ring, kick out at one. That's Stephanie Walker here. Big move there from Walker once again. That's Stephanie Walker not finished yet here. Look at this, Stephanie Walker just pulling the arm on to Jordan Grace on the rope there. As Walker goes back inside. Punch to the face there from Grace though. Grace has her here. Grace has her. Reversal by Walker. Big jawbreaker there. And now Walker. Takedown. We know what this is. Stephanie Walker with a huge move there. And now top rope is the women's world champion. Turns herself around. Knees up from Jordan Grace though. As Grace off the ropes is Valkyr. Big move there from the former women's champ, Jordan Grace. As Jordan Grace here has her up. Big move from Grace. Can this be it? What a win this could be. Kick out at 2. What a win this could be for Jordan Grace. If she can knock off Stephanie Valkyr. As we inch closer to Money in the Bank. As Grace has her up. Jordan Grace. Big move from Grace. Cover here. Can this be it? Kick out at 2. Big punch to the face there from Jordan Grace. As Jordan Grace here. Right off the apron goes Stephanie Valkyr. Big takedown there from Valkyr. And now it's Valkyr here. Big move there from Stephanie. Both women are down outside the ring. What a match this has been here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. Our final Wednesday Night SmackDown before the Money in the Bank Premium Live event coming up this Saturday. Big kick to the back there from Stephanie. And now Stephanie here. Big move there. Oh no, look at this. Look at this right from behind. The Storm, Jade Cargill, attacking the Women's World Champion here during the matchup here between her and Jordan Grace. And now Jade Cargill just trying to add insult to injury. The last time she did this was last week. Here she does this again. Cargill now. Punch, block, here comes Stephanie. Stephanie now turns it around. Stephanie Valkyr has her up. Big takedown there from the champ. Stephanie Valkyr making a statement to our challenger coming this Saturday. And now Stephanie's not finished yet. Stephanie throws her outside the ring. And now Stephanie Valkyr, punch to the head. Drop kick outside the ring goes Cargill. And now Stephanie Valkyr. Someone separate these two before this gets out of hand quick. Save her for Money in the Bank this Saturday. Save her for Bank. And now Stephanie just drives her right into the barricade. And now Valkyr, not finished yet. Just save it for Saturday. And she throws her across ringside here. Valkyr picks her back up to her feet. And now Valkyr now throws her across ringside once again. And now once she looked for her, get the kiddos look all now. Save her for Money in the Bank. Please, Valkyr. Please, Valkyr. Right to the chest of Jade Cargill with that kendo stick shot from Valkyr. And now Valkyr picks her back up to her feet once again. Drives to the barricade once again. This is a complete assault from the Women's World Champion here tonight. And now Valkyr taking her back. Going back inside the ring on Cargill. And now Stephanie. Stephanie Valkyr. Will this be the sight to see on Saturday? Big move there from Valkyr. Statement made for the Women's World Champ. Loving Universe Mode? If you're enjoying the shows, rivalries, and everything going down in this Universe Mode, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. We got more promos, crazy matches, and huge moments coming every week, so make sure you're a part of the ride. Now let's get back to the show. And here we go, our main event. Here tonight for Wednesday Night SmackDown, and here comes the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his
Well, Jacob fought 2 in our main event here tonight. We're going one-on-one with the ruler, known as Oba Femi, here for our final men's qualifying match for Money in the Bank, coming up this Saturday here on the show. Question is, which one of these men will go to Money in the Bank as the final superstar for Money in the Bank? And here comes the ruler, Oba Femi.
And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds,
Well, Oba Femi last week here on Wednesday Night SmackDown went to war against the United States champion and Trick Williams and came up short. Here tonight he has a chance to go to Money in the Bank if he can pull off a win against the Samoan Werewolf here in our main event tonight. Here we go. Main event is underway. Fatu versus Femi. And this match is now taking place here. Bell has now been rung as now Femi. Big punch to the face there to the corner. From Femi to Fatu. And now Oba Femi here has him up. Big backbreaker there from the ruler. As Oba Femi here. Big running power slam to Fatu. Now big kick to the face there from the Samoan Werewolf. These two have not faced each other here on Wednesday Night SmackDown. But I know this match will be a full-out war between the ruler and the Samoan Werewolf. Now big as Fatu here onto Femi. Reversal by Femi in the corner. Big super kick, down goes Femi. And now the Samoan Werewolf looking to hunt onto the ruler. Big takedown there. That's Jacob Fatu here. Reversal by Oba Femi. Big punch to the face, busted open already as the Samoan Werewolf. And now it's Femi here, face first off the corner goes Fatu. And now face first off the corner once again goes Fatu. Reversal by Fatu now on to Femi. And now Oba Femi in trouble here as Fatu. Face first off the corner goes Femi. Into the cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Kick out at 2. The question is, which one of these men will go to Money in the Bank? Will it be the ruler, or will it be the Samoan Werewolf? Big takedown there from the ruler. As Femi here on the offense. On the apron now is Fatu. And now just throw him inside the ring as the ruler Oba Femi. And now Femi now look for the fall from grace as Jacob Fatu taken outside the ring now from Femi. As Oba Femi here, top rope here, onto Jacob Fatu. Femi, double axe handle from the top. And now Femi here has him up over his shoulders. Running power slam from Femi. And now Obafemi here. Reversal by Fatu. Thrown ringside here is Femi. As now it's Obafemi here. Has him up. Just thrown him across the ringside here. Takedown there from Fatu. Busted open now is Femi. And now it's thrown across the ringside once again. Back inside the ring goes Fatu. And so does Femi. Now a big punch to the face there from Femi. And now Obafemi here has him up. Big suplex. And now Obafemi here. Reversal by Fatu. And now Femi has Fatu. Big German suplex once again. What a main event this has been. For the qualifying match for men's Money in the Bank. As Fatu here. Big Samoan drop from Fatu. And now Fatu on the offense here. And now Fatu again with the Samoan drop to Femi. As Fatu's not finished yet on the Femi. Takes him to the ropes here. And now Jacob Fatu, clothesline outside the ring, spilling outside the ring is Femi. And now Fatu off the ropes. Look for the suicide dive, reversal by Femi. And now over Femi here. Top rope is Femi. Big splash, knees up is Fatu. And now Fatu. Big move from the Samoan Werewolf. Into the cover here to go to Money in the Bank. Kick out at one from the ruler. And now reversal by Femi. And now Femi here has him up. Big throw from Femi. And now Obafemi throwing him off the ropes here. Look for the fall from Grace. Reversal by Fatu. And now Fatu now. Reversal back. Here comes Obafemi. And now Oba. Fall from Grace connects in. Cover here to go to Saturday. Kick out at two from Fatu. And now Obafemi's not finished yet. Has him up over his shoulders. The strength of the ruler. And now Obafemi. Reversal by Fatu now. And now it's Jacob Fatu on the offense. Big stomps to the arm there to Obafemi. And now Fatu. Knees up from Femi. And now Femi here. Big uppercut from Femi. And now Obafemi. Look for the fall from Grace. Reversal by Fatu. And now Fatu here has him. DDT from Fatu. Huge DDT from the Samoan Werewolf. He is all gas, no brakes. Into the cover. Rule pin here on Femi. Kick out at two. Reversal pin from Femi. Can this be it on Fatu? That's it! Obafemi just stole a win to go to Saturday.
Here is your winner,
What a win for Obafemi as he goes to Money in the Bank. We'll see you guys all on Saturday for Money in the Bank.